In this video, I want to talk about how I helped a fellow property investor who had his consent rejected to turn a 2-bedroom flat into a 3-bedroom flat overturned. In this video, I met with Jin, a fellow property investor who had just purchased a 2-bedroom flat as a buy-to-let property. Jin originally purchased the 2-bedroom apartment like many other investors to let out for the long term to earn cash flow on a monthly basis and capital appreciation in the long run. However, after seeing some of the projects that we had completed in central London, where we turned a 1-bedroom apartment into a 2-bedroom apartment, Jin decided to apply for permission to turn his 2-bedroom apartment into 3 bedrooms. Initially, his consent was rejected, but with some help from us, we managed to get this decision overturned. So let's get into this interview.
When I imagine myself driving 3-4 hours just to change a light bulb, it doesn't feel right to me, and that brings me attention to London.
Hi guys, I'm here today with Jin. He's purchased this apartment in Harrow and he's going to talk us through it. Why did you decide to invest in London?
My original goal is to get passive income. Passive means that not to do a lot of work. So when I imagine myself driving 3-4 hours just to change a light bulb, it doesn't feel right to me, and that brings me attention to London. I've got a lot of friends and local contact in London, whereas in the north, I don't have any builders, handymen.
Yeah, no, it makes complete sense, to be honest. It's where you're familiar with, whereas if you were going to, say, Manchester or Birmingham, you're kind of spending 2-3 hours to get there, and you're starting from scratch. But why flats, for example? Why not houses?
So I started the journey approximately last year, and then the COVID hit. I just found it very, very difficult to compete with first-time buyer.
Sure.
And I see, wow, actually, flat rental price, the rental achievement is actually quite similar with the house. You can get 3 beds flat with 350, but 3-bed house, you have to spend 550. And I just think, okay, with council, at least they are quite strict what you can do, but also they give you clear guidance, saying what you shouldn't do. So that's why I'm taking the council flat.
Sure.
And also on the top of that is the value for money, because council flat is cheap, but you can still get.
That's a massive difference in London, is that you can have one ex-council block and across the road you've got a private block. Can you talk me through the flat that we're sitting in today?
This flat is 2 bedrooms flat in Harrow, approximately 60 square meter, and I'm intending to bring the kitchen to the reception so I can convert the kitchen to additional bedrooms.
And when you purchased this flat, was that your original intention to convert it from a 2-bed to a 3-bed?
Originally, when I looked at it, I was just doing standard buy-to-let. Also, the layout of a lot of criteria, which just happened. My flat, it ticks all the boxes. I was thinking, okay, let's do that, let's try, and then nice way started.
That's amazing. You literally kind of purchased a 2-bedroom apartment with a view to keep it as a 2-bedroom apartment. But then decided, actually, I could actually add a bedroom. And it would be worth more. Well, we are always open and honest with the agent in terms of what we're going to do with it. We say to them, it's going to be a 2-bedroom flat. What do you think it'd be worth? And normally they say, sorry, Rob, look, you're not adding any square footage, so it's going to be worth the same as it is today. However, it's the surveyor that's got a different opinion. When they look at it and they come to value your 2-bedroom apartment, they have to value it not on the size, but based on what are other 2-bedroom flats. In terms of the finances, so how did you finance this particular flat?
So this one, we mainly use bridge loan. And then after refurb work, we will just do standard buy-to-let. You already explained to me the benefit of leveraging with bridge loan. And this is one of the conditions I presented to the estate agent.
So were there any challenges on this particular project?
It feels like I have experienced everything from this particular project. Investor pull out last minute using the bridge loan, and a lot issue with the consent with the freeholder. I took your advice to check all of the criteria, guidance, paperwork. When we submitted after completion, they said no, because they fear about the excessive usage on the drainage.
If that was me and I'd applied for consent and they said no, I would have been like, my world would have come to an end.
And then when it turns out it's rejected, that was a big moment hit.
So did you manage to get the refusal overturned?
Yeah, thanks for you and Ahmed. You helped me to do the fresh application and also the wording, the technical stuff, and then everything seems turning out to be really, really well.
Did you think it would get overturned, or were you hopeful at that stage?
I was hoping to get overturned, but I wasn't sure that I could have done that. So either I do it now, get it over and repeatedly.
I've got that kind of mindset that if someone says no, or you can't do it, I tend to ask at least 10 other people until I get the answer that I'm looking for.
Agree,
any other particular challenges, or they were the main, well, I guess that's the biggest challenges in this particular project?
I think throughout this journey, I feel it's more of mindset challenge, struggle, rather than technical issue.
Sure.
When the problem happens, how you deal with it, and how you are going to do it, and what you are going to do about it is what matters.
All right. Anything else?
No. Thanks for sharing that.
No worries. Well, for that, thanks for sharing your.
If you like this video, please smash that like button and hit subscribe so that you get notified when I release another video. Make sure you are subscribed, as I will pick a subscriber at random and have a 10-minute call with you to see how I can help you on your property investing journey. Please check out my personal website, ravinderorjla.com, where I have lots of free videos on property investing and service accommodation. Thanks for watching and see you on the next video. Bye.